Hi and welcome back to another video, and as the title says, I bought another TT. And this TT was the cheapest Mark II TTS in the country at the time. It is a clean car and HPI clear, which means it has a clean title if you're outside the UK. It also has an MAT till the end of March next year. For people who don't know what an MAT is, it's a test that a car has to have every 12 months to make sure it's roadworthy. I know it's a bit of a joke, living in the UK, you see the state of the roads. But there is some exemptions from that, cars over 40 years and cars under 3 years. But this has got an MAT and it is roadworthy and I can use it on the UK roads, which is a great result. And without any further delay, here it is. Let's have a walk around it and see if you can guess what I paid for it. So it's on a private registration, but it's actually a 58 plate. So it's a late 2008 car. It is a TTS model, and obviously it's a roadster. It has 18-inch alloy wheels. It has automatic lights, automatic wipers. It's DSG, mag ride. It has an aftermarket Pioneer head unit and a Pioneer subwoofer. It has white stitching on the leather. Don't know whether that is extended leather pack, I'm not sure, or whether all TTSs come like this. It has 163,000 miles. It has an engine, which I did give a clean up because it was disgusting. Here you can see what the engine was like before. Just gave the whole car a little clean, to be honest with you. It starts and runs. The roof works. So far everything's looking pretty good. So let's have a look at the not so good bits. So when I got this a couple of days ago, this rear light didn't work. And you can see what happened here. But I have sorted it. And now that it's all working.
So typically you get the warning on the dash telling you that a light is out.
I think I know why the rear lights ain't working. I think someone's tried to have a go at this themselves. Really, really badly. Let's tidy this up and do it properly and see if we actually have a rear light.
So I soldered the wires together properly and put heat shrink. So we should have no more worries now.
So that's all the lights. All ready. Earth mod ready. So I've done the rear earth mod, the Car Chris one, my one. If you don't know how to do that, I'll put a link to a video up here somewhere, and in the description there'll be a link to where you can get one for it. If you have the rear light problems or you want to future-proof your car so you will never have the problem. So also there's a few little bodywork issues. Lots of bits, I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up, but lots of marks in the paintwork. There's bits like that all over. This is obviously pinching, because if you look at that line, it's wider here, so we will need to adjust this. I'm hoping that's just a case of undoing the underside. So not too much of an issue, but I want to try and sort all of these up. Not too much of an issue, but I just want to sort all this bodywork out and get it as good as we can get Yeah, it's just literally bits everywhere. All over it. The wheels are pretty good. The only small little 18s. No marks on this wheel, but it has got a Thunder tyre. No marks on this wheel. We do have some curbing on this wheel, so that needs to get addressed. But it's got Bridgestones on the back. And these Thunders on the front. So it had an advisor on the MOT for front tyres, and the guys obviously just put the cheapest whatever thing on the front, which happens to be these Thunders. It also has advisory for a offside lower ball joint, so I'm going to do both sides anyway, so then we know it shouldn't have any advisories next year. A little bit of curbing on this one. Rear diffuser is not secure, probably got some broken clips somewhere, so we'll need to address that. Exhaust heat shield is no longer attached anywhere. Exhaust tips are completely black. I have had a quick go on these ones to see if they come up, and it looks like they will. There's a cover that needs to go on this, which is missing. There's a dent in this door and here, only small dents, but you can see they're there, so hopefully a paintless dent removal can sort that. The piston in the glove box is shot, so I need to try and rebuild that, re-grease that, or replace that. This light unit is very intermittent whether it works or not. I only have one key. This trim is slightly broken, but I've managed to fit it back on, so hopefully that'll be okay. There's a rattle in the boot, so we need to get this trim off anyway to realign that spoiler, and hopefully it's just a loose clip in there. I got the code machine in here, and I have done a full scan, and I think there was about 15 faults that came up, but I have wiped them, and I only get the code now for the stereo, which is to be expected. And the guy did tell me that he had a new battery, so that hopefully is why we had a lot of faults. But once we get it back on the road, we'll see what comes back and go from there and address any issues that we find on the way. I'm pretty sure as we do work on this, we're going to find other problems with it, but on the surface of it, it's not looking too bad. So what is the plan for this car if it's already pretty much sorted? Well, we're going to fix those issues and any other issues that crop up while we're doing stuff, and I'm pretty sure there will be. We're going to bring the service up to date. I know the cam belt's going to be due by the end of the year. The Haldex is a little bit sketchy when that was last done. I think that's about 40,000 miles ago. It might be about 4 or 5 years ago. So I'm going to get that done. I'm going to do the cam belt, give it a nice full service. The DSG has been done recently in the last year, and I do have proof and paperwork of that being done. So I probably won't worry about that. But generally just go over the car, and anything that looks broken or out of line or clips, little niggly bits, will get sorted out. Maybe get a cheeky map on it, maybe some wheel spacers, a few little bits. But I think it's one of those cars, once we start doing stuff, we probably end up doing more, but I'm hoping it's not going to need too much, so it would be nice to keep this under a certain budget. But over impressions, I think I've done all right. If you've guessed in the comments how much you think I paid for this, I'll reveal that now. I paid £3,600 for this car. Does need a few bits, but the overall impression, I think it was a great buy. So I'll see you in the next video where we start tackling some of these issues and see if we find any problems on the way. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.